Hi, everybody. Well, welcome to our very special, uh, not Trek Reluctantly. Um, what we're going to do is we're gonna play Wordle for you with you like we usually do at the end of Trek Reluctantly. But then Dana and I have to take off because we are
We're
going to.
learning.
Yeah, there's a thing with the DC Public
Oh,
Library, a virtual event that we are going to be watching and participating in, and whatever that turns out to be. So that's going to be
hey,
fun.
hey,
Yes, yes,
hey, Steve. I
yes,
just got
Dana.
a notification on my phone that there's something going on YouTube.
What's going on YouTube?
I don't know, something
Is
on
it
Steve Shives' channel.
is it this? Is it this thing right here?
It might be.
That's right, Caitlin. My blue lights are off. Actually, they're not even in the room. They're packed away because, you know, half an hour. Like, is it worth setting up the lights?
I
Dana
think
never
so.
has any blue lights.
I don't have
Dana
blue
never,
lights, but I set up
never.
I set up because I don't have them, Steve, because I'm not a professional YouTuber.
I do have my. I mean, I have my lights. My me lights. See, if I turn those off, where the hell am I
It
at?
does look blue. Then it really
Right.
looks blue.
So I got my me lights on.
You just don't have your mood lighting on.
Exactly. Exactly. So
So how are we
without,
supposed to know what the mood is?
it's not blue. So at least there's that.
Abadi abadai?
I'm not so
Except
blue.
not.
I'm not.
Not.
I'm not so blue. So
Okay. Yeah, let's
shall
do
we?
the thing. Just
Shall
in
we play?
case.
Shall we play Wordle?
Let's go for it. All right.
All right. So here
All
we
right.
go. As usual, you know the rules. Dana is not actually looking at the Wordle screen. This is today's Wordle. Dana is only going by what I relay to her through our conversation here. So, and as
We need to come
always,
up with a different first word because lions has an S in it and then it repeats the stare.
right.
Although I really need to think about that. And
So
I
and and
haven't.
and as always, everybody who is with us in the chat, if you want to guess along with us, that's fine. But if you have done this Wordle already and you know the answer, please do not give away the answer. But guesses and such are welcome. So with that said, you want to go with stare?
Yes.
Okay. First word, Stare. Stare. And that gives us, wow, a
Uh-oh.
T, only a T in the wrong place. And that's it.
Well, I guess go for lions.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Lions.
Hey,
L I
Azalea.
O
Hi.
N S.
And hi, everybody who's in the chat. Azalea saw you come in. Okay,
All
so
right.
Sean, apparently you get what, 6 guesses?
Yes.
It's a 5 letter word, Sean, and you get 6 guesses to figure out the word. And so, well, like when you put a word in, it has to like be a word that the program recognizes, and it'll tell you if you if you have the letters correct. It gives you does it change the color of it or
Yeah. Yeah.
I've literally never looked at it.
A correct letter in the right place is green. A
Okay,
letter that is in the word but is in the wrong place is gold.
okay. So
So
then you can figure out, and then other letters are not highlighted, so you know they're not
right,
in the word at all.
right. So
Nope,
right now,
no O. Wait. So lions, what we found out there's an O.
there is an O, but it is in the wrong place. So
Okay,
now we know that there's a T and an O, but we don't know where they are yet.
okay. Uh,
And no S, no
no
A,
A.
no R.
Shoot. So
Well,
it's not today. I was thinking today.
well, and I was just going to say, the last several weeks that we've done this, the Wheel of Fortune letters have been letting us down big time.
I know, right? Well, I
It's
mean,
just yeah.
the game has been around for some time, so now they're like they're through all the major ones.
I guess maybe that's it.
Well, the first word that I used was stare, and the T was the only one of those letters that was in it. So the S, the T can't be in that spot. The O can't
Yeah.
be in that spot,
Right.
and the S and the R and the E aren't in it at all.
Right.
So that's why I guess today, except for the fact that the A would not be correct because it was in stare. David C. Drake, potty would definitely be an option. He
That's
has
true.
to have a
Yeah.
U in there. He has to. Why does it have to have a U?
I mean, it doesn't have to.
Yeah. Like potty would totally work. But you is definitely an option.
Yeah, I mean, if there is, if we are going to try to insist
I
there's a U, we could try doubt.
touch.
Touch. Oh, touch.
Yeah, because there
Okay.
has to be there has to be a T in it, and doubt is another good one.
Touch. Touch. No, but that is where the O goes.
Well, in that case, I would go for doubt. DOUBT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait. There's no U though, right?
Oh, that's right. We can't do doubt. There's no U. Yeah, we still only have an O and a T, but we know that the O is the second letter, and we know that the T is not the first or the second letter. So the T is
so
one
now
of the
there's
last
no
three
U,
letters.
and then there's no C. There's no C and no H.
There's no C and no H.
Okay, so Sean, no, there is no category. Just I guess the category is English words.
Exactly. It's just a random 5-letter word.
Okay, so O is in the right spot.
Yeah.
And there's no U.
Yeah, no U. And we also know there's no A and no E.
Right.
And no I. So
right, we already knew that. So the only vowel, the only typical vowel is the O. We haven't tried a Y yet.
We haven't tried a Y. So I mean, potty might. No, I can't be potty because. Oh yeah, it could be actually. It could be potty.
STARE. Yeah, it could. Where did we?
Potty. Because we haven't tried a T in the third or the fourth position yet, and I mean there could be 2 T's.
Yeah, potty would definitely help where the T's are located, but I'm kind of reluctant to. There also could, Michael. There could be multiple O's.
There could be, yeah.
I say let's go for potty.
Potty, POTTY. Oh wow, no, that's not it. But there are 2 T's. It is something OTT something, but no P and no Y.
All right. Jeez.
Yeah.
TT something, and it's not a Y. Wait. No, that's shoot. What about lotto?
There's no L. There's no L.
That's right. There's no L because of
lions.
Ah.
What about motto?
Let's go for that.
Motto. MOTTO. Oh, that's it.
Such a great team.
Motto.
No, it couldn't be potty because Caitlin, we did try the Y.
Yeah. And once again, I mean, not to jinx it or anything, but we are undefeated.
We are undefeated. Although, as a team.
Playing it by myself, I have missed a few, more than a few.
This is the only time I've done it, so.
So you're perfect, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I haven't done it without help before.
Yeah, I guess so, but let's just enjoy the perfect record.
Oh. No, Caitlin. Although, Caitlin, I thought it was. Well, Michael, you guessed it first on your end, but we guessed it before it showed up in the chat for me.
Yeah, I was not. And just for everybody, I mean, when we're doing the Wordle, I'm not looking at the chat. So if
you got enough on your mind, Mister running the he's running the show, you guys. Steve Shives is running the show.
That's right.
Well, Michael Hanneline, congratulations on winning your first Wordle with us. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. It belongs to everybody.
Yeah, it's ours. It's a shared experience.
It's a group victory.
Together.
That's right. So now that we'll probably end this show at around 5 minutes before the hour, so we have time
that we can go to the thing
and get set up or whatever. But so for the next 15 minutes.
Is the link in the description?
Well, it was, but I took it out because I checked and they're not accepting new registrations. It's closed. So if you didn't get in, you're not getting in.
Sorry, folks.
So,
but maybe like once we figure out how to do it, maybe we can like give some information. And I mean, we could do a thing where I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know
if it's going to be like an ongoing thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty nifty.
Indeed.
I really don't know what we're getting into here.
Well, we'll find out. That's the fun part.
That's the beauty of not knowing is that eventually, theoretically, in this case at least, we get to know.
And the thing is, my attitude is if it's something that after tonight will be too time consuming for me to do, I'm just not going to do it.
There you go.
But if it's something that I feel like I could do and would have the time or the ability to do, then it would be really cool
And
to
I think
contribute.
it's something that you can do like a little bit here and a little bit there.
Right.
See, Caitlin, around here they say, "Come wipe me. I need wipe."
Is that like my body lies over the ocean?
No, that's when you have a stuffy nose. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. So bring back my body to be.
Did you ever do the thing where you hold your tongue and you say, "My daddy works in a shipyard"?
I haven't tried that. How's that go?
My daddy works in the shipyard.
Oh, you're so juvenile.
And I think
hilarious.
I think I did learn that in first grade. So David C. Drake, there you go, buddy. My body, my choice.
My body, my choice. So Steve.
My body, my choice. Yes, Dana.
How has your week been?
My week has been okay. It's been good. I mean, the reason that we missed last week was, of course, as probably most people know by now, my cat died. Who was not living with me at the time. She lives with my ex-wife, or lived with my ex-wife. But so that happened a week ago, and then yesterday we went back to pick up her ashes. We had her cremated. So the whole week has sort of had that hanging over it. But
yeah.
But other than that, like, I mean, it I'm mostly emotionally pretty much back to normal at this point. So and other than that, I say other than that, other than the horrible tragic loss that I experienced, I've been pretty good. So,
glad.
Yeah.
Caitlin, what's his name? You'll have to tell us all about him. The 22-year-old Scotch.
I know Black Cover 95. That's why it was a joke that I was saying. My body lies over the ocean.
It was, and for one of your jokes, it was pretty funny.
How dare you? You want to tell everybody about the hilarious joke I made last night that you still want me to apologize for?
You know what's hilarious about it?
You don't even remember it, do you?
I don't remember the joke. I just remember that I told you
I remember.
You should apologize profusely. And you said,
and I
apologize profusely. I said, that's not going to do it for me, Steve. I'm not talking to you. It lasted for what? 15 seconds.
Here's what I said, and we'll let the people watching judge. I'll let the public judge me. Okay.
Oh, judge him.
So we were talking about you shared something with me on a DM on Twitter about how it's one of those, the United States we're not actually as good as we say we are things, because it was something.
What?
Like, I know, it's shocking. On the list of industrialized nations, we're like number on a recent, I guess, survey.
Oh yeah, I remember this now. Thank you.
A list that came out sometime recently. They said that we're ranked number 11 in terms of developed nations for like quality of healthcare, or just overall, like our healthcare system was number 11 in the world, next to other industrialized nations. And I said, woohoo, we're number 11. And then I explained that being number 11 is twice as good as being number 1, because 11 has 2 ones in it. So twice as good. And it was at that point that you demanded I apologize.
So, Michael, does that make you think of your friend?
You know what? I hope it does.
I
hope it does.
Hope it does.
And I'm gonna lean into the best part there. It's the best bad jokes.
I hope it does, in the same way that I hoped Miss Marvel would be good. I am willing to allow for the possibility, and I am hopeful, but I don't know. Same thing with Wakanda Forever. I'm like,
oh yeah,
be good, please be good. Michael, we're all listening. Oh, see, it's a disappointing joke. It's predictable, Steve.
I stand by the joke. The joke. But
it would have been a much better.
You know what?
Think of him fondly in comparison. Well, that's not nearly as good a bad joke as my friends would have been, but you made an effort. You get an E for effort, Steve.
And I can't. I mean, what can I say? I can't argue against it. I'm not going to.
Nope.
I'm not going to disrespect the memory of a treasured friend. You know.
Well, good. I mean, there's that.
I guess so really, I'm the real victim here. I just have to sit here and take it. You know.
Yep. Got to suck it up.
Yeah. Now that Michael, that is a really good one.
That's
a
nice.
Good joke. Have you ever tried blindfolded archery? You don't know what you're. I absolutely adore jokes like that. I adore jokes like that.
I think I might I might adapt it a little bit, because we actually have in Chattanooga on the south side, there's one of those axe throwing things that you can
sure, yeah.
throw axes for half an hour. I'll say, the best one is they let you do it blindfolded. It's great. You haven't done that?
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, axe throwing looks like a lot of fun. But when did that, like, all of a sudden become a super popular thing for people to do? Because there's like a couple years ago, there was no place that you could do that. And now it's like it seems like almost anybody within a decent drive, you could go to a place where you can do an axe throw. Like, when did that happen?
My thought is more, why didn't it become a thing earlier? Because like the overhead's got to be really low.
Yeah,
like
you just need like some
really sturdy,
some axes and a wall.
Ammunition. Yeah, and all you got to do is replace the boards every now and again. That's it.
You think there was like a guy? It started because there was like a guy with like a barn, and he was like going out into the barn to clean up, and he's like, God, this barn, it's so expensive to maintain. If only there were some way. And then his glance just happens to fall on his axe collection, and he's like, wait a second. So that and escape rooms, which have been popular for a lot longer, but it seemed like before escape rooms got super popular, it's like they didn't even exist. And then all of a sudden they were everywhere. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now,
But I mean, things like them did exist. Like interactive theater has been a thing for like quite a long time. But it's designed for like performance size. So
yeah.
Well, that's all I got.
So, but because we missed last week entirely, which was not scheduled, and we're not doing Trek Reluctantly this week either, I figured next week, we had originally planned to do 2 Deep Space Nines in a row, but I think we should probably just go back to the regular schedule, since we missed a Hilda last week, and we're missing what would have been a Deep Space Nine this week. So next week, let's just watch.
Oh, hang on.
Next.
Okay, I think I can do that, because I like the calendar out here. So next week is going to be August the 3rd.
Yes.
So I have to adjust my calendar. I have it written down.
Oh, you have the schedule for our shows written down.
Yeah, because I can't keep track of it unless I write it down.
We'll do Hilda next week.
Hilda
we'll just go back. We'll just go back into the regular schedule. Yeah.
And then
Deep Space Nine on, I guess.
DS9 on the 10th. And so on.
Yes. Etc. 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 And that Hilda next week will be the Jorts incident. which I believe was the
which probably does not involve butter.
well, no, because
Alas.
if you recall a few weeks ago, it precipitated another argument between us where you expressed a preference for Jorts the cat, and I expressed a preference for famous Jort wearer John Cena. And there was a bit of a tension and a conflict between us as a result.
Well, it's not. I try to help you avoid being wrong whenever possible, Steve, but sometimes you're just so determined in your arrogance and wrongness.
Sure, I understand. But, here's the thing, Dana. If John Cena's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Well, they say you can't always have what you want, but you don't want to be right. I think you can manage that, Steve. I think that's a goal that you can hit with an axe.
And, they say you can't always get what you want. And that is especially true if what you want is to see John Cena.
Okay.
You're not going to give it up on that. You're not going to give me anything on that.
No, but it was funnier when I was okay.
You're not going to give me anything. I'm going to have to camp out on that punchline like Bob Hope and just like stare at you.
I'll say, okay. Okay, Steve. Okie dokie.
Oh, Samia, you're just in time to see us wrap up the show. We're only streaming for a few more minutes, and then Dana and I have to go do
thanks for coming in and saying hi.
Yeah.
John, see ya. Except sometimes you don't.
No. I mean, I feel like he's kind of like the invisible guy in what's the superhero movie with Ben Stiller and William H. Macy and where William H. Macy is the guy who digs.
Oh!
Mystery Men.
Yes.
And there's the dude who thinks he's invisible, but he's not.
Well.
I have a gift. I shovel well. No, but the dude who thinks he's invisible, but he's not. He just takes off his clothes.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Yes.
Yeah. I think that's sort of like with us and John Cena, because we can plainly see him, but we go along with it,
Well, see, what he needs to do is this.
What does that do?
It turns you invisible.
Oh, this turns you invisible?
Yeah, it's obfuscate.
Oh, is it like a nerd thing? Is it like...
Oh, no, see, if it was a nerd thing, you'd understand it.
Look, I don't want to talk about nerd things. I want to talk about John Cena.
Potato.
All right,
so... Did you see... I don't even remember what it was, like what I was responding to on Twitter, but I wanted to agree with somebody emphatically, and I was legitimately able to find a GIF of Kurt Angle splashing milk on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I was like, I did not think I was going to be able to find. There were a bunch of him, like,
it's true. It's true.
It's true. It's damn true. Like in the suit. And I was like, no, I want earlier Kurt Angle, like earnest,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
goody two shoes, Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Hey, no, it's not. This is very obviously not from Tabletop. Tabletop, you just roll the dice. That's from Mind's Eye Theater.
Anyway, I believe it's time for us to end the show because it's 5 to the hour, and we have to go and do our library thing. So. Thank you all so much for being with us.
Yay.
Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next week for the show.
Except
it's not Trek Actually.
For Actually Trek Reluctantly.
Actually Trek Reluctantly. Except we'll be watching Hilda.
So Actually Trek Reluctantly starring Hilda. There you go. Anyway, thanks for being with us, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Michael, exactly. Bye, folks.
Bye, everybody.